Carlos Carrasco tries to bounce back from his worst start of the season.
Well, he's been very good aside from that last start, and his changeup has been a real difference maker for him this season. Has command of it, really late break on that split change, using his slider and his fastball effectively as well.
Ronald Acuna Jr. will lead off the ball game for Atlanta.
And he delivers, and a bullet hit into the left field corner for Acuna. That's aggressive. Great way to start game two. A ringing double for Ronald Acuna Jr. That ball was creamed. His first double, and a great way to start the first inning.
Olson, left-hand hitter with power.
On the right side, that'll advance the runner. McNeil from the outfield grass throws out Olson as Acuna advances to third. So a productive out for Olson.
And it will bring up Austin Riley. Riley went 1 for 3 in the opener.
And a runner at third with 1 out. 0-2 coming to Riley. And he struck him out with a slider. Nicely done by Carrasco to strike out Riley on 3 pitches for the second out.
Now the Mets can drop the infield back with 2 men away. And Marcell Ozuna coming up.
And Ozuna hits a little tapper. Carrasco off the mound, and he gets through the inning unscathed. Nicely done by Carrasco after the leadoff double by Acuna. Mets come to bat in the bottom of the first with no score.
Hard contact has been something Kyle Wright hasn't allowed much of. You can't do much better than Kyle, who leads the National League in ERA as he enters play tonight.
With Brandon Nimmo leading off. Brandon batting .254. He has 3 homers and 7 runs batted in. Payoff pitch. Curveball lined hard up the middle, a base hit into center field.
Well, Brandon Nimmo, after sitting in game 1, gets game 2 started with a base hit. Now Francisco Lindor, who's gone 0 for 7 in this series so far. Lindor lifts one to left, and Demerit easing toward the line. That's the first out, and Nimmo back to first. Jeff McNeil 1 for 7 in this series, took an 0 for in game 1 today. And they're playing the shift against Jeff, the shortstop hole open. And he shoots it right there. How about that? Nimmo takes a turn at second. He'll hold on. He has been so adept at that in the early season. You want to shift against me? I'm going to hit it right through the vacated hole.
Well, here's Pete Alonso now with runners at first and second, and he's been taking advantage lately of a lot of vacant right sides of the infield.
Right with a 1-2. And it's hit slowly to short. Swanson's got to wait on it. His only play will be to first to get Alonso. That's the second out as the runners move up to second and third.
How about this hand for Dom Smith?
Yeah, people love Dom. Dominic Smith is still on this team, and the fans appreciate that because they appreciate Dom.
Hits it down the left field line, slicing away toward the corner. That's a fair ball. Stays in play. 2-run score. Dom pulls into second with a 2-run double. And the Mets are out fast again. It's 2-0 New York.
And the Mets just keep going with 2 outs, with 2 strikes. Anytime this team seems to be down in an at-bat or in an inning, they come through.
Runners at the corners, 2 out, a 2-2 count now on William Contreras.
Contreras 2 for 11 since his call-up.
Carrasco ready now, the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
And once again, Carlos Carrasco finds his way out of trouble.
But Olson goes to third, so 1 man out, and Marcell Ozuna coming up. 1-2 to Ozuna. Carrasco deals. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a slider. So Carrasco, who's been working under some pressure just about all night, has his 4th strikeout. 2 men away, and Ozzie Albies will be the batter.
Albies grounds one into the shift. McNeil moves in to get it. Side retired. Again, Carrasco works around a leadoff double. He's been a magician tonight at stranding runners. 6 scoreless innings and a 2-0 lead. Pete Alonso leads off in the home 6th inning against Kyle Wright, who has held the Mets off the board since the Mets got 2 runs in the first inning on a Dom Smith double. 2-2 coming. Lifted in the air to right field, hit well. Back goes Acuna to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. Pete Alonso goes the other way for his 5th home run of the year. Pete with the opposite field blast, and it's 3-0 New York.
And here's Dom Smith, who drove in the other 2. No, he called that a strike on the outside corner, a curveball. Smith can't believe it. He's shaking his head. I'd already given up on the pitch, assuming it was going to be called a ball.
Max Scherzer was ejected, trying to protect his teammates. Jeremy Riggs a little bit in question, and Scherzer got angry.
We'll see what the leash is for Carrasco here as he's gotten through 7 1/3. Lugo is up and looks ready in the Mets bullpen.
0-2 coming. Struck him out. 3 pitches, and Riley is done. 2 down. Braves now 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Here's Ozuna, still looking for his first hit in the series. And he hits one on the ground to his right. McNeil on the backhand. Sets and fires. Side retired. 8 scoreless innings for Carlos Carrasco.
And after 8 fabulous innings by Carlos Carrasco, Seth Lugo comes on to try to save it.
And Albies lines one into center field for a base hit. And so the Braves have had the leadoff man on 5 times now tonight.
So here's Duvall, right-hand hitter.
And he flies one to shallow center. Coming on is Nimmo. 1 out.
1 out in the 9th. Travis Demerit coming up.
Carrasco gave him 8 scoreless innings at the start of this game, and now Lugo trying to finish it up. And Demerit hits ground ball, might be 2. Guillor made a second for 1. McNeil on the first. Double play, and the ball game is over. Seth Lugo gets the 5-4-3 double play to complete the shutout for Carlos Carrasco, and the Mets sweep a doubleheader from the Atlanta Braves. 2 runs in the first, a home run from Alonso. Carrasco with 8 scoreless innings. Lugo the save, and the Mets win the nightcap 3-0.
Quite a doubleheader today, Gary. That's some excellent pitching, timely hitting. That's what this Mets team has been doing. Fighting with 2 strikes, but Carrasco, the story of this game. 8 innings pitched, only 6 hits, but the 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position, him able to limit the damage to 0s. Big outing for Carlos Carrasco.